Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Two Guys, One Mic. I'm your host, James.
And I'm Matt. And today we'll be talking about ARMS, the newest fighting game from Nintendo. So we're going to be talking about how does this game play, how does it compare to some of the other fighting games that have come out this past summer.
Yeah, and does this game have legs to carry itself?
Yeah.
Or will it just be like a 1 week thing that no one remembers? Okay, so I guess what I want to know is what does this game offer? Like what modes does it have? What variety does it have compared to other games like Injustice or Tekken?
So coming off the Global Test Punch, I got to play 4 different modes. There's the most popular and my personal favorite, the 1v1. I think that's
typical, yeah.
That goes without saying. There is the 2v2, which is an offshoot of the 1v1, except instead of fighting by yourself, you're fighting with a partner, obviously. But you're also, the twist is that you're sort of tethered together. I don't know how much that impacted the actual game itself. It's a simple mechanic. Again, I didn't really feel like the repercussions of that. There was the basketball, the boss fight, and the target.
There's actually more than I thought there were.
Yeah, which was which is nice. The problem is I feel like some of these game modes are pretty shallow.
Or just gimmicky.
Gimmicky is probably the best word to describe it. Take, for example, the basketball mode. This mode is 1v1, but you have to sort of grab your opponent, and the game sort of dunks them for you into a net. Whoever gets the most dunks, collects the most points, wins. That sounds great. The problem with the game is the actual dunking itself, it's all automated. It's all run by the game randomly. It's not
just like a roll of the dice. Yeah.
Yes, there's absolutely no control to that. So it's kind of weird. It's like, why would anyone want to play a game where how you score, yeah, you can grab someone, but if you grab someone and you miss the dunk, it's just like, what determines that?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So one element that I did like of the game was the 4v1 boss fight. So how it worked was there was everyone has their fighter, and then there's a one boss that has a bunch of arms that he's super high HP, and you all have to sort of team up and beat him before the time runs out. So you can also defeat all of you.
Everyone's fighting him at one time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which was a different. I would like to see sort of extension on that. Maybe we have different types of bad guys or whatever.
Okay, so what I want to know is will this game have legs like Smash Bros. Or any other major fighting game you see in the EVO tournaments, or will it just fall off the map?
Do I think the game is bad? No. I think the game is beautiful. I think the game plays incredibly well. It is the best motion controls you can find, hands down, on any game ever. It's so responsive and it's so tight. And Nintendo, I thought they were done with sort of the Wiimote kind of stuff, but there's nothing wrong with that. It works really well. Do I think ARMS has what it takes to sort of maintain a very strong audience and keep people playing and entertained through to the holiday season? That
probably not.
I'm less certain of. I think Nintendo did a really great job as making a really unique fighter. I
think they went too unique, in my opinion, but
I feel like it's gonna be a great game. People are gonna love it. People are gonna pick it up because they're itching for some new Switch content. And then come July, Splatoon 2, Mario Odyssey in the fall, I think it's gonna be sort of sitting on a lot of people's shelves. But there's always room for ARMS 2, and I think Nintendo has a history of sort of taking what's worked and sort of scrapping what hasn't worked and improving upon new IPs. Splatoon 1 was a great game. Splatoon 2, I think, is going to take what that game was and just bring it to a new level. You look at a game like Zelda where it's been sort of the same formula day in, day out, and then Breath of the Wild comes out and just destroys everyone's expectations. I think ARMS is still in its infancy stage. I think, come ARMS 2, we'll see something that's a little bit tastier.
Yeah, it just might come in 8 years.
Knowing Nintendo, yes.
Alright guys, thanks for checking out this week's episode. Comment down below, let us know what you think of ARMS, and will you be picking it up?